Hello, welcome to another WowPal video review. This time we're looking at the Fujitsu F-07C Symbian Windows 7 smartphone from Fujitsu and sold through the provider NTT Docomo in Japan. This is a slider. It's got the keyboard down the bottom there. It's got a little wheel there that can cycle through things, and we'll just go through here. And the phone itself, the telephone and SMS functions are unlocked, so you can put in any SIM card in there, and then it's also set up in most of the menus and things in here in English, so you can use it like that. Some of the functions are for NTT Docomo iMode and things like that, which and then Osaifu, it's like a digital wallet kind of thing that is Docomo kind of thing, but the basic phone functions and SMS functions do work on this. And then you've also got the Windows 7 mode. To turn it into Windows 7, it's got a button on the back here. Press that button and it'll change into Windows 7. Changing over now. It takes a few seconds to do that. It's usually when it after you've run Windows a few times, it'll just simply load from resume from standby or from it's resuming Windows now. Just looking around the phone, you've got a mini micro USB jack here. That's for the 100 to 240 volt adapter, 5 volt 1 amp. Standard smartphone charging adapter, and you also plug in the supplied mic headphone jack adapter as well. It goes into the micro USB adapter. You've also got a docking port connector here and some charge points, so that's for the docking station, which I'll show you in a moment. Other things around the device, you've got a camera shutter button here, the Windows 7 mode button, there's the lock key, and I think that's changing Windows button or something. So Windows 7's loaded up now. It does take a few seconds to load up, and we couldn't get a Windows 7 CD to boot on this. So what we've done is we've installed Windows 7 Ultimate and then put the language pack on that. So it's running Windows 7 Ultimate and in English, and it comes with basic software that you get with Windows 7 and a couple of extra little things down here to this one here. It's a little light that tells you what's going on. Quite see that. A little light that's going on tells you when the system's busy, because it's only a 1.2 gigahertz Atom downclock to 600 megahertz, so it can save a lot of battery. Got little icons there. Some of the switches and things don't fully translate, but you can basically get the idea of what's happening there, and on off with the Wi-Fi. So it's trying to find the Wi-Fi now. It's also got an optional home screen, easy to access home screen. We'll launch that here, and it's basically a Fujitsu or Docomo, one of the two, have put a skin over Windows 7, so with big fingers it's easier to touch basic things like the on-off function of the Wi-Fi, or the some of the other features in there as well. So that's the Easy Launcher, I think it's called, Home Launcher, something like that. And then if you want to get back to the desktop, just hit that on there. So it's a 600 megahertz Atom. Not going to be the fastest computer you'll ever use, obviously, but if you need a full Windows 7 computer that can fit into your pocket, there's It's probably the smallest one at the moment, and it does have the cell phone on there as well. Pushing that button there, switch back to the cell phone. Just show you the docking station, the optional cradle. It's got a couple of USB ports on this side. HDMI 720p will come out of there. It's got another 2 USB ports here, and when you put it in the dock and the power's on, it has a fan that cycles air through the computer. Power jack there for the included AC adapter, which is a 19 volt 2 amp AC adapter, standard little Fujitsu adapter, pretty small. And to get it into the dock, slide down the cover there, and it slides into the dock very easily. You can use the keyboard in the dock if you want to, or you can just plug in a USB and keyboard and a mouse there. Works quite well too. And I'll just switch that back to the phone to show you how quick it is, pressing the button on the top here, and then it switches back to the phone pretty quick. Switching back to the Windows OS is not so fast. Obviously you're launching Windows 7 there. Not too bad on the refresh, but if it comes out of sleep, it's a little bit slow. So there it is, the Fujitsu F-07C Windows 7 smartphone, and currently I think they're selling it as the smallest Windows 7 computer in the world. This has been another WowPal video. Thanks for watching.